Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are live through the Intuitive Minds Already Know Facebook group. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Ooh, did you guys see that? That went really fast. I don't know if that did not look like dust. That might have been an orb. Anyways, we are going to continue on what we started last week. Sorry, I am not on Wednesday. There was something in my life that needed immediate attention last night. And that's all part of setting boundaries, folks. Set priorities with what things need priority. Set boundaries. Clear, concise, consistent, healthy boundaries. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Sandy. And hello, Sarah. So, we did January and February zodiac signs last week, which was Capricorn and Aquarius. And I'm going to be doing two for the next 6 weeks. Hello, Jennifer. How's everybody doing tonight? All right. So tonight we are going to do Pisces and Aries. So if you have a birth date, hello Mindy, if you have a birth date between the days of February 19th and March 20th, you are a Pisces. Hello, Steph. And if you are born between the dates of March 21st and April 19th, you are an Aries. So if you have birthdays on any of those dates, you are in for a special treat, because I'm going to pull cards and use my intuition to give you insight. So what we did last week is I pulled a card for the past year. So basically we're going to reflect on 2022 and we're going to project on 2023. So I'm going to show, I have a couple different decks that I am going to use. And I apologize, I don't have this set up for everybody, but it gives us a chance to kind of get settled. Grab your chair, grab your drink, grab your blankie, your pillow, however you join these lives. Okay. So the first one is going to be reflection on, we're going to do Pisces first, and then we'll do Aries. So we'll do 2 cards for Pisces and 2 cards for Aries, and then at the end we'll do a card for the collective. So if you're watching and your birthday is not in those dates, you still get a special reading, all right? I got to get rid of these. How do you, not quite sure, but I can see who's all watching. All right. So send us messages, Spirit, for the zodiac sign of Pisces for reflection on 2022. I shuffled them. I'm going to pull the first card. We had this last week. Let go, let flow. But maybe the message will be different this week. Security comes from within. You are fully supported and safe. Let go of worry and lean into trust. You are right where you are meant to be. So that last sentence is very strong. You are right where you are meant to be. So maybe 2022 forced you to start looking at things differently. She's this woman, this feminine figure here is sitting in a pool of water, and water is cleansing. And our energy is flow. like when we refer to our energy in our body, we want to picture it as like a flowing river from chakra to chakra, from head to toe. And there's like, so what didn't come forward last week, which is coming forward now, is like there's cloudy patches in here, which I'm getting that there was a lot of like things in your life from 2022 that you either decided to deal with or that you were forced to deal with. And those clouds were, there were like things that not like really intense, but just kind of light things that were always kind of there, but now it seems like they came full circle, or they came full surface for you to actually be self-aware of. And maybe you didn't know that they were that bad, or maybe you thought that they weren't that bad and they became a little more intense, or vice versa, or they were intense and now you just needed to like finish dealing with them, like unfinished business is what's the word I'm trying to use here. Oh, I thought that was like a bird, but it's a plant of some sort. I was looking at that plant up here. I thought it was like a bird of paradise, which isn't a bird, it's a plant. But that's what I'm getting. And there's like, and like, so with the message that came forward last week was there's like, you know, this is God's love, God's light, and it's, you know, releasing all these like golden nuggets, and that is like potential and opportunities. I like that. I like that a lot. Well, that was Aries. No, I'm sorry, Pisces. Pisces. Oh, wow. All right, there it is again. Let it go, let it flow. So when we let go of things from our past, or old behaviors or old habits, we make room for that river to flow and to bring in new possibilities and new attitudes and new perspectives and new relationships and new doors opening and just new. So that's what you learned in 2022. I feel like that's a very good transition card for transitioning into from one year to the next. All right. All right. So that was 2022. I'm going to pull cards from this deck for Pisces projection for 2023. So if you're watching, I want you to comment if you are Pisces or Aries, because I want to know. I am a Virgo. And I'm in August. So who are my Pisces? February 19th to March 20th. And then Aries is March 21st through April 19th. All right. This is projection for our Pisces for 2023. Pull the first card. Share your thoughts. I like this deck because the art is very descriptive. A lot of use of different colors. And the message from the book is short and sweet. So the number is 41. You add that together, it's 5. Sharing your thoughts. So, which is interesting because right away when I'm reading that, share your thoughts. How do you share your thoughts? Through your voice, through your throat chakra. That's the first thing that comes to mind because that's how I express my thoughts. That's my dominant way of how I express my thoughts. I have different ways of expressing my thoughts, but there's no, and the color of your throat chakra is blue, but there's no blue on here. There's green and yellow. Green is through your heart, is your heart chakra's color, and yellow is just underneath it at your solar plex. So, and that's where that's where our self-esteem resides. And the heart, obviously, that's where our love, self-love, love for others resides. And so because this is like half of this dragon has yellow, and half of this dragon is green. It represents, to me, now this is how I interpret the cards. You can interpret them differently. And if you do comment on here, this is interactive. This is for all of us. It's very balanced using the heart chakra in your heart space. So maybe it's your thought on love and your self-esteem. What are your thoughts? Comment below. Share one of your thoughts about love, or about how you feel about yourself. Do you love yourself? Share your thoughts. Write them down. How do you feel about loving yourself? That is the message for 2023 for Pisces. However, you need to share your thoughts on how you feel about self-love, because that's self-esteem and love. Oh, this is good. I like it. I like it a lot. I think that's an assignment for my Pisces to get journaling. Start journaling and start taking inventory of how you can love yourself more in 2023. Well, let's read the book. I like that. Share your thoughts, people. This is interactive. This is for the collective. Let's share. I'm going to share my thoughts. I'm sharing my thoughts right now. You can too. Don't be scared. There are no wrong answers. You have hopes, dreams, goals, and ideas. Do not guard your ideas jealously, nor keep them locked within for fear that another may steal them or offer ridicule instead of support. It is time to share your vision. Tell Great Spirit and Gaia of your dreams and hopes, so that they may send you what you need. Speak of your dreams to others. Connect with those who share your goals and hopes, for they may be able to help you realize your dreams sooner. Let me read that again. Connect with those who share your goals and hopes, for they may be able to help you realize your dreams sooner. I like that. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to share your thoughts. I like that. Which, in the past couple of years, we've had to kind of shelter our opinions because they have become not accepted. It's become very divided lately. So let's get back to sharing our thoughts without judgment. I like that. All right. That is Pisces. Let's do Aries. I'm gonna put this back in. That was weird. Interesting. That was interesting how we pulled the card from last week. I don't remember which one it was, if it was Capricorn or Aquarius, but all right, one more time, then we knock. Okay, first card is Reflection 2022 for our Aries. Ooh, the Queen. She never apologizes for her light, and she gives permission for others to do the same. You are divine. You were made for this life, and now is the time to fully shine and show up. So this card, and the words in here are, what I'm getting is you really came forward with who you want to be. I think what happened in the past year is you kind of got rid of all your facade and who you weren't becoming, and finally realized what things in life have made a difference and what's priority. And you set boundaries, and you learned what boundaries were, and you set boundaries, and you utilized all the hardships that you have dealt with, and you really implemented all your strengths into 2022. And there was things that happened to you that made you realize, you know, what you took for granted and how you were taken advantage of. And you're like, no more. I want to be who I want to be, and I'm not afraid to show it. I'm not afraid to say it, and I'm not afraid to be it. Say it, show it, be it. I like that. You found the potential to be aligned with your true frequency. I like that. I don't know, for some reason I'm looking at these palm trees as like you allowed yourself to go on this like vacation or trip, or you allowed yourself to spend the money on a certain thing that you really haven't been allowing yourself to spend the money on. And this last year, you just finally gave in, and you're like, I'm doing it. This is what I want to do. I'm done with the excuses of why I haven't done it yet, and I have done it. I like that. You really found, like, you know, self-worth. Way to go, Aries. Way to go. All right. All right, so that's Aries' 2022 reflection. Now we're going to do projection. So I'm going to put this back in the deck. I'm sorry, it's not my throat chakra being activated. I am getting over a cold, so I apologize if I have this little tick. It's the leftovers of this crud that everybody is spreading around so gracefully. But I didn't get it too bad. I only had it over the weekend, so I know there was a lot of people that I know that they were sick for like 2 weeks. But I just had a sinus migraine, and now I just have the gummy, tickly throat. Okay, so I'm gonna pick a card from this deck for my Aries for projection of 2023. First card. Ooh, there's a lot going on this card. Need and necessity. Need and necessity. Okay, so there's a lot going on this card. So we got a lot of synchronicities going. We've got a lot of yin and yang, left and right, north and south, east and west, top, bottom, in and out, good and bad. We have a lot of opposites in this card. But you can't, I gotta plug in here. But you can't have the good without the bad. You can't have the day without the night, you know? And so this card is screaming balance and the good and the bad. Need and necessity. And the number is 28. You add that together and it's 10. You add that together, 1. So there's an eagle right above her third eye, which I'm getting that this is representing. So like eagles, when they soar, they have the eagle eye like opportunity. It's like they can see a vast location of what's going on. And because it's the eagle right above like the third eye, if we use our intuition, we can see more with our third eye, not just our physical eyes, but using our intuition and our third eye, we can see beyond what we see with our physical eyes, beyond just what's in the physical, your peripheral. So beyond the peripheral, you can see the many different ways of good, bad, light, dark. You can see where things need to be balanced. Need and necessity. What do you need versus what do you want? Oh, really start taking inventory. Start journaling your surrender and your surround. Like, what do I need? What do I need to keep or attain? And what do I need to do more of or give away? So you're going to really want to start prioritizing what you need and what you don't need, and what you need and what you want, because the universe will always provide what is needed. And I just watched a really good podcast, or I think it was like a live or whatever on Facebook. Colette Baron Reed, she did she's doing a vision board challenge, and she talked a lot about, you can put all kinds of material objects on your vision board, but, the universe is going to provide you more experiences, because that's going to benefit you more if you manifest experiences versus material things. So if you manifest money, you might have an experience that you didn't manifest, but that will provide you extra income or an abundance of. Do you see what I'm saying? So you might have a vision board of all these material things, but the universe is going to give you what you need, not what you want. I really like this card. Lots of balance, day and night. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that pops out at me. So she has like these leaves coming out of her like closed eye, and she has her third eye open. So what's coming forward, just trying to find my words, is that when we close our eyes and we look in ourselves, we can truly manifest, things that we desire, things that we want, things, and the universe will align or not align to what the universe will provide what it thinks we need. But, you know, there's like growth. So if we close our eyes and look within and let our intuition guide us, those opportunities can sprout. That's interesting. I like that. Close your eyes and allow your intuition to guide you. And your ideas will sprout before your eyes. Look at that. Okay, let's read from the book. Here's one more time. Okay. All right, the number is 28 for my Aries. We're in Aries. Night and day exist within the very same moment. Creation and destruction wear the same face. You only see one or the other because you are not seeing the whole. What you may see as harmful, another may believe to be good. All is based upon perception. In nature, all occurs according to need and necessity, not right or wrong. Ask yourself, is there a genuine need to act? Is change necessary for your continued well-being and happiness? If the answer is yes, then act. If the answer is no, then do not. Wow. How do I get comments on here? Oh, here we go. I'm a balanced teacher. I'm going to change the world. I'm going to teach balance to everyone in need, my mission. Oh, I like that. Is there a genuine need to act? Is change necessary for your continued well-being and happiness? If the answer is yes, then act. If the answer is no, then do not. I like that. I like that a lot. How are we all feeling with our readings here? So next week, we will be doing Taurus and Gemini. So Taurus, if you were born between the days of April 20th and May 20th, you are a Taurus. Hello, Mary Jo. And if you are born between the days of May 21st and June 20th, you are a Gemini. So those will be next week. Very spot on. Oh, you think so? Well, good. Good. I just, I let it flow, and whatever comes out is whatever comes out. Sometimes it's a little jarbled. Jarbled? Is that a word? Jarbled? Jarbled. That is the word of the day, folks, is jarbled. Which means it doesn't come out very crystal clear. I think we did the energy deck last week for the collective, which I really love this book, or this deck. I really, really love all the drawings. That is by Sandra Ann Taylor. I really like it. But the one I'm going to do is my new deck. And it is, I'm trying to find the cards. Okay, I brought the book in. Oh, it's right in front of me. Ooh. So for the collective, I'm going to pull, this is for 2023 now, for the collective, for this next week, or for the year, whatever, however you want to, let's just try for this next week, because we're going to be doing, this for the next couple of 5 weeks yet. So the collective card I'm going to draw is from my new deck called Star Dragons. And I was drawn to it because Travis is really drawn to dragons. He has a spirit animal that is a huge dragon. Huge dragon. And I was my first, when I was created in this, not this lifetime, but in this soul, my soul, I was a star. I was a star of Venus. Has anyone tried meditation in front of a mirror? A mirror. In front of a mirror? Sandy, you need to ask, we need a little more information. Like meditate in front of a mirror? I have not meditated in front of a mirror. Why do you ask, Sandy? All right. I'm gonna pull. So this is for the collective for this next week. Ooh. Oh. Okay. This is a serious card, folks. Grief. There is going to be some kind of loss the next week. I feel. But, you know, on the upside, when we let go and when there's death, there's always, death has to reciprocate new beginning. That's just the way it goes. You know, like when a forest burns down, what do you see in the next year or two? You see this great you see this like great forest with new growth. You sit offset to the mirror with low light, so you're not actually looking at yourself, but they say images will appear. Oh, your horse passed 2 days ago? Oh no. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. My heart horse too. Oh. I have 30 years of age. Okay, is that old for a horse? I think that's old for a horse. Oh. I was a horse in a previous life. Do you guys believe that? And its name was Sunny. Do you believe that? That I was a horse in a previous life? That's very old. I was assuming. I don't know much about horses, but what was your horse's name? Horse's ass. Sandy. Oh boy. Totally. Ugh. All right, I want to look more at this card. So, oh, Justice. That's a very strong name. No wonder why your horse lived as long as it did. Very strong name. So, this female figure here, I'm going to classify her as female. She's like sitting on the dragon's wing or paw, whatever dragons have. It looks like a talon on this one. And it's like she's got her hand on the dragon. And she's like looking away. And she's just like, is she petting the dragon? And the dragon is like steaming, you know, is it his death? Is there something big that, you know, that we need to really like disconnect from? You know, because death can be grief, and death can be interpreted many different ways. It's not all about like a physical person dying. Control of the chaos. Yeah. Accepting loss. Well, we have to accept that when we lose something or someone and we give that up, we choose, or maybe we don't choose, maybe it was, you know, like a death in the family, we have to allow ourselves to feel those emotions of grief. And it goes through a process. And you need to find your outlet to grieve and to find a healthy healing way to grieve. Because if you do not grieve, that energy will carry inside you and it'll collect and it will manifest into dis-ease. Trust me, there was a lot of things that I held on to that recently surfaced, and I had, like, the universe forced them to come out for me to deal with them. And because I wasn't dealing with them on my own, and I was having physical symptoms. And so I had to surrender and deal with my shit. And those symptoms subsided. I'm going to read from the book with this one. Justice was a very strong will, dominant horse, too. He was huge, large, and in charge, but gentle as could be, too. Oh. I see him galloping, Steph. I see him galloping, like, really proud. Did he have a particular, I know this is, I hope it's okay, but he's coming forward, Steph. And is there, like, a special part of a fence that he would go to, or he had, like, he would always be at this particular part of the fence or the field, and that was, like, the meeting ground. He would always be there. Like, you could set your clock to it. Like, okay, there's Justice, you know. He was tall. Oh my God, my heart. That's what I'm getting. So, like, he's just, I can see him just standing by this, like, with his front of his body, his head over the fence or the gate or whatever. And like I said, he was there every day, adamant at this time, unless he was hurt or for some reason, like, there was too much snow to get to this particular place. He was always there like clockwork. That's what I'm getting. That's what, and like him galloping. But he was always there at that one very spot, like adamant. You could set your clock to it. So he's coming forward. He's coming forward. That's cool. He is okay with your decision. He knows that it was time. He knows that it was time. The card is 17, and if you add that together, it's 8. I'm going to read from the book, folks. Wisdom of the Herald. They say it is better to have loved and lost than not to have loved at all. But the pain is real and trying. When faced with loss, don't deny the gravity of the situation. Take time to truly process and accept the hand dealt. There will be tears, depression, sorrow, but acceptance will come once the cycle has run its course. Work towards accepting the loss. Own your grief and wear it like armor. Let it shield your heart like a chest plate. There is no shame but power in the trial. Own the power of grieving and all its release. Let go, let it flow through you. We had that other card tonight. Wear it with pride. Strength will come with time. So many times in life we are tempted to calm down, keep calm, and carry on. But now is not the time or the place for such a robotic and inhuman approach. Feel your sadness. Take that time to mourn a loss. Own your grief when you need to. The time has come. He went down in a stall and we couldn't get him up. Yes, he was always there waiting. Oh, I really need to hear he's okay. You have no idea how awful I felt. No, he's okay. He accepts that it was his time, and we all have hard time, and he just wants you to honor, you know, his memories. So, and I'm seeing like some rains that I'm seeing some rains that he had that are really like really old. Are you going to keep them? Like, were you, if you keep them, are you going to like display them? Because he's like super, super proud of the time that he spent with you. So he would like, and is there a nameplate or something? If not, he's so super proud. he he wants you to make like a nameplate and display like his name in a picture, and like a memorial somewhere like in your barn or where you kept him, if it isn't on your place. Okay. Hung them on my wall tonight. Okay, perfect. That's awesome. And his tail. Oh, cool. You know, you can make, I've seen jewelry and bracelets and stuff made out of horsehair. Yeah. Yeah. That's so cool. All right, guys. We're going to call it here at 40 minutes here. So, there's a couple current events that I want to talk about. So, Valentine's Day is February 14th. So the Saturday, I don't remember what day that is because he's a cowboy. The Saturday before Valentine's Day, I will be doing my little teaser card readings for people that come in. And I'm going to pull you a love card. I'm going to like read you your love letter, okay? So all the cards, I'm going to like go through all my decks. It's not going to be, they'll be random, but I'm going to try to find cards that represent love. And you get to pull one of those cards for like a teaser reading. And I will be at Crush Nutrition. Jen has given me the thumbs up to be there. She said she's going to have some other promotions. So hello, Tim, you're just missing it, but go ahead and watch on replay. So that will be the Saturday before Valentine's Day. I'm going to like create a Facebook event, get Jen's permission and post that. And also we will be doing a forgiveness and letting go ceremony at my house again. I don't remember the date of that, but that will also be in, it's a full moon, and we're going to do that on Saturday in February. So lots of new exciting things coming forward. So if you have not seen me in action and you'd like to this year, and you'd like a little love letter from spirit, from universe, and you want me to interpret it, please come down to Crush the Saturday before Valentine's Day. All right. So if you would like a private reading, I can do private readings. I can do them online or in person. Reach out to me so we can schedule time. It is $30 for an hour. And my husband is doing Reiki as well. I believe he charges $35 for his Reiki sessions. So I hope you guys enjoy these. Sorry I wasn't on last night. It'll probably be next Wednesday though, for next week. Next week, once again, I will announce that we are going to do Taurus and Gemini out of the zodiac signs. So have a great weekend, you all. Really start reflecting on some of these messages that I sent, and replay if you've missed anything, or reach out if you need more clarity or more interpretation on the cards that I pulled. So we'll see you next week. Love you all. Bye.